Now look, I get that people want to save money, whether it be to buy the new sex doll on the market, or to buy a new porn subscription to Pornhub. Either way, I understand where most people are coming from. People want to save money so they can buy cool shit. But if it gets to a point where you have to ask Mr. Krabs for financial advice, then I really think you need to sort out your priorities.
Karen Hearn finds extreme savings on medicine and medical supplies for her family. Since a typical doctor's appointment can cost between $150 and $500, she even does her own medical procedures at home. But for larger, more serious problems, even Karen will succumb to the occasional visit to the doctor's office.
So what you're telling me here is that this person would go to the doctor's only if it's absolutely necessary, as in, if she doesn't go to the doctor's, she will literally die. But in any other case scenario, she would try to perform the surgery on her own. Now, that's just fucking retarded for a multitude of reasons, but the biggest reason being, if you have no medical experience, you cannot perform a surgery on yourself, no matter how minor or major it may be. There could be serious complications, or possibly death. And honestly, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The world does need less idiots, so I encourage your stupidity behavior.
Alright, Karen. Well, you definitely have an abscess on that tooth. What I recommend you do is do a root canal on this tooth and then put a crown on it. A cheaper option is to pull the tooth, but once we pull it, it's gone.
How much is that going to cost me?
About $185.
Would it be cheaper if I went without any anesthesia?
That's not a good idea.
What a fucking moron. Like, she's that fucking cheap to the point where she would say, can I get my tooth pulled without anesthesia? Bitch, do you not understand how painful a pulling of a tooth would be with or without anesthesia? I mean, with anesthesia, obviously, it's not gonna hurt, but without it, like, you're literally yanking a part of your mouth out. Your tooth is connected to your gums, and they're literally yanking it out. It's not a very fun or pleasant experience.
Can I think on it?
I mean, you take your time, but the longer you wait, probably the more it's going to start hurting.
Karen Hearn and her husband have performed various medical procedures at their home before, but now, for the first time, they're attempting a tooth extraction with the aid of some online video.
What a fucking moron. Are you kidding me? To save like $200, you're gonna perform a surgery at your own home? Do you not know how fucking ridiculous this is? How much fucking complications could occur? Now look, I understand. It's a fucking tooth. I mean, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not like it's gonna lead to fucking cancer or some shit like that, but there's no telling how bad the aftermath could be. Maybe you don't pull out the right tooth because you're incompetent or dumb. Maybe when you do pull out your tooth, it leads to severe bleeding because you pulled it out wrong or something. I don't know. I'm not a dentist. I wouldn't know this crap. That's why you should ask your dentist. And I'm pretty sure your dentist would recommend you not doing this.
Using this barber's tool. We found it at a yard sale.
I'm building a vacuum for her mouth. I'm using a regular vacuum cleaner. And I'm going to stick out a part of the mouth and then we can suck out the blood.
That's fucking ghetto as shit. Like, they're using a fucking 99-cent store type of straw plus a vacuum. You know how disgusting that shit is? You wanna know how much dust particles are in that fucking vacuum? Like, I own a vacuum myself because, you know, you have to vacuum your house. What fucking retard doesn't? But, the vacuum, even if you clean it out very well, there's still a lot of dust particles in there. And even though it doesn't blow out like fucking Jim Bob, what it does do is it sucks like Jim Bob. And the thing that sucks about it is the fact that even though it's sucking, there's still dust particles in there. And I don't want any of my mouth near dust particles.
I'm ready as I will ever be.
Karen's dentist would have charged $185 for the tooth extraction, but because she already had most of the supplies on hand, the procedure will only cost $10.
So to save approximately $175, you're willing to risk hurting yourself and potentially having to do other types of surgeries just to save $175.
It's okay. Yeah, I think you got it.
Pain only lasts a short time, but saving that money lasts so much longer.
First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
What are you gonna do with $175? Like, seriously, realistically speaking, how is that gonna help in the long run?
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-chingery. Money, oh money, how I love thee.
My God! Oh my goodness, looks like you had a good time. You smell good. We just, all right, go find your daddy.
If I can get something for free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1. My family and I are so cheap that we all share 1 tub of water a day.
Ew, that's so disgusting. Ugh.
My wife is always working at trying to save money and shrink our budget.
To save money on water and electricity, we use cold water, and the whole family takes a bath. My husband will take a bath, then I do, then Bub, then Ronnie.
The thing that bothers me about this is not only do they use 1 tub of water, which is filled with germs and disgusting body odors, but they also use cold water to save on electricity because heaters use electricity. Let me ask you this. How much money do you think a heater puts out to heat up 1 tub of warm water? Now, I want you guys to do your homework and look this shit up because I'm too fucking lazy to do so and I have no time nor any energy to do so. But I can assure you that it can't cost more than $5 to $10 a month.
Think about how much water a bathtub uses. I bet there's probably, 20, 25 gallons? 4 of us, that's 100 gallons a day. I mean, think about it. How stupid is that?
Considering that everyone has their own germs and filth, that's actually a pretty smart idea. You know, humans are rather intellectual creatures, believe it or not. I know, seems kind of crazy I'm saying that when there's this dumb motherfucker that we're watching on television right now. But hear me out. Humans are rather intelligent. Humans didn't just decide that taking 1 bath each every single day was a good idea because, oh, let's spend our money on fucking water and give it to the fucking people who make the water.
Ration our shampoo and body wash. I just pour about that much in there. Oh, that's enough for a month.
How much did she pour in? Let's get a quick instant replay on that.
Much in there. Oh, that's enough for a month.
That is maybe 0.001 fluid ounces. And that's the shampoo they're going to be using for a month. So what do? They dab their finger into the cup and go and rub it against their fucking hands to get as much soap as possible and scrub their body and hair.
If we run out, everybody's out of luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
By rationing her family's use of soap and shampoo, Melody manages to keep bottles for over 6 months.
You even see soap on her arm. Is she just scrubbing her body with water? Again, humans are pretty intellectual. They wouldn't invent soap because, hey, look at this new product that, just buy it. Take my money. Just take my fucking money. No, humans don't do that. We created soap so that we can clean ourselves. And I don't know if you can tell, but let's have an instant replay on this fat bitch trying to wash herself. I don't see any soap anywhere.
In fact, she's found a way to save on almost all of their household supplies.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town.
Ew!
Tap, 1 sheet, you don't need more than that. You crumple it up, you use it, and then you put it, when you get done, into this bag. And when this bag's full, we take it out and burn it. But I'm not going to do this one because I haven't used it and I don't want to waste it.
I'm legitimately confused about what just happened with the whole situation.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-chingery. Money, oh money, how I love thee.
Apple Malashio's obsession to save money is her driving passion.
Wow, Chloe! What is that?
That there, folks, is a toy from Toy Story 4.
Look! Kids leave toys all the time. If they're unclaimed, why not pick them up and take it home with you?
You never know where that thing's been. Maybe some asshole shoved it up his ass. Who knows? It's a fucking toy. That's at the park.
They're free. It's perfectly fine. We just wash it off and it's clean.
It's missing 2 wheels.
Hey, at least you have one rational husband here. In the last 2 videos, there was no rational person at all. So that kind of pissed me off because you always need at least one rational person to keep the irrational people at bay.
You can still play with it, Vic.
Now look, I understand having a kid is a very expensive endeavor. Several $100,000 investment there. But you're doing it out of the kindness and warmth of your heart. Because you love this child and you want to give them life and make them happy.
Suddenly I stopped producing breast milk, so now I collect breast milk for my friends.
So what you're telling me here is that this fucking retard is so cheap that she's gonna go out and ask her friends for their delicious nipple juice. Well, I hate to break it to you folks, but that's not how the real world works. Either you produce your own breast milk or your baby drinks formula. If you don't produce breast milk, then it looks like your baby drinking formula milk. Okay? I mean, I gotta imagine how the conversation went. It probably went something along the lines of, "Hey, Susie, can I have some of your delicious life juice you have in your nipples?" What the fuck? Who are you? Go away, kids, get in the car, kids. Get in the car, kids. This crazy woman here. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to tell you to leave. This is a public park. I'm not gonna get your hands off of me. Why? Get your hands off my boob. Get off. Help! Rape!
Amy is from my yoga class. Jessica is actually one of my coworkers. Chloe prefers Jessica's milk over anyone else's breast milk. I mean, this is her fave. She'll drink the others, but this is more her preference.
Breast milk is breast milk. I mean, how can you tell that she likes that more? Is she like, Jessica, I don't milk.
Free breast milk saves Apple over $1,000 a year off the cost of fortified toddler milk.
$1,000 a year. You do realize that babies are only gonna drink formula for about maybe 6 months, 7 months, and then after that they're gonna start eating like real food, or sorry, semi-real food. You do realize most babies stop eating, or you do realize that most babies stop drinking breast milk at around 6-7 months. That's about the time they start eating like this weird mushy food stuff, and then as the doctors recommend, they start eating baby food, and eventually they're no longer using milk as a food supplement. So you're not really saving $1,000 a year. You're more like saving maybe a couple hundred. Either way, I think the whole situation's fucking retarded. I mean, you're gonna ask your friends for free breast milk just to save a couple $100 on formula. Like shit. How cheap do you have to be?
A changing table is one of the most expensive things that a new mom has to buy. So instead of spending $200 on a changing table, I got mine for free at a gas station that was going out of business.
Ew, this is even more disgusting than the last video. Need I remind you that people do some really nasty things in gas station bathrooms? I mean, I haven't been to one personally because I'd rather shit myself than go to one. But I'm pretty sure someone did the whole shalang lang bang bang chicka chicka bang bang thing on that, changing table at least once. Not gonna lie, people are really weird. Maybe 2 midgets were humping each other on that thing. I mean, I can't imagine a 6'4" guy being able to fit on that table. But hey, anything is possible. The point I'm trying to make here is that thing is fucking disgusting and probably has fecal matter, semen fluid, and a bunch of other vaginal fluids all over it. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking disgusting.
I thought it's kind of weird. Things from the gas station aren't clean.
People use changing tables all the time, so why not use this one?
She's also found a way to save $450 on diapers themselves.
Why not use t-shirts to make reusable cloth diapers?
Because if your daughter goes to Taco Bell or eats some really fucked up Mexican food, let's be honest here, you're never ever gonna want to touch that shirt ever again. Like seriously, after eating fucking Mexican food, you're gonna your digestive tract will be fucked up for the next 24 to 48 hours. I mean, I'm talking fucking 20-mile-per-hour shitstorms coming out of your ass, and I can't imagine that shit's gonna be real nice to clean up. I mean, for fuck's sake, There's nothing
on earth like the feeling of greed.
So to conclude this video, if you want to save money for your new copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 coming out this October, not sponsored in any way, then I highly suggest you stop caring about your kids. Like, just treat them as if they're your pet and buy the cheapest and most inexpensive things for them. If you have some friends who can produce breast milk, fucking hell, ask them for some free breast milk. Who gives a shit? They're your friend, damn it. And you need them juicy breast milk for your child to drink and eat. Also, if you have a horrible root canal and you need your tooth to be pulled, well, guess what, Buttercup? Just do it at home. Have your inexperienced husband/wife pull your fucking teeth for you, because who gives a damn? Who gives a damn if you fucking lose a tooth? Who gives a shit? I know it's gonna be a painful experience, but guess what, Buttercup? You're gonna save $170. Hell yeah. Also, I might want to add that, you know what, instead of taking 5 showers a day, you take 1 shower. Every family member goes into that cold bathtub with all your dirty, greasy, slimy bacteria juices. And then when it comes to washing yourself, you don't even use soap. You just pretend you're using soap. You don't use soap because soap costs $1 billion a fucking bottle. You can't do that. Fuck, we living in the Great Depression. We can't afford shit. So you know what, let's save all the money that we have because we're fucking morons. And I was hoping you did enjoy this episode of Why I Lost Faith in Humanity. Not really, because I didn't call this one that. So I totally tricked you there. I bamboozled you. I hope you enjoyed the video, because if you did, then you're going to leave a like. If you didn't, well, you're still going to leave a like, because guess what, Buttercup? I'm an asshole. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye and farewell.